all the colors. Summer
It was a warm summer morning in Edinburgh. One of those blissful days where the sun decides to stay a little longer, casting a golden glow on the cobbled streets and historic stone buildings. I had just moved into my new home. It still smelled like fresh paint and new beginnings. The windows were wide open, letting in the breeze and the gentle hum of the city. Today was all about painting, decorating, and putting my personal touch on the place. Before I even lifted a paintbrush, I spent a whole afternoon exploring Edinburgh for inspiration. I started at a local paint shop, not just your big-name DIY store, but one of those little places where the staff actually care. I must have stared at a wall of colour samples for half an hour. Tip: don't just grab the first tester pot you see. Take your time. Ask questions. Hold swatches up in daylight, not just under store lights. Trust your gut. I had my playlist on, my old t-shirt and joggers on, and a bucket of soft, creamy paint ready to go. Always test your colours on the wall and let them dry before deciding. Light changes everything. I painted large swatches days before and checked them morning to evening. That's how I knew I'd picked the right shade. Once the walls were done and drying, it was time for the fun part. I wiped down the sockets and handles, all those little areas we forget when decorating. It's funny how a room doesn't feel finished until everything is clean. By the time I was done, the whole space felt completely transformed. Not just painted, but cared for, calming, ready. Next came the floors. Even though I'd laid down dust sheets, there were still little drips of paint hiding along the edges. I vacuumed every corner first, picking up bits of tape, stray fluff, and that fine layer of paint dust that you only see when the sun hits it just right.
I'm there soon. I'm leaving quite early tomorrow morning. Undercover, baby, is what you ask of me. Soon I'll be disguised. Shooting star, I'm without a safety net. Give me a ride. I'm going far beyond with
Fresh smelling clean, leaving behind the scent of lavender floor cleaner and accomplishment. I laid out my new cushions, dusty rose and crisp white. Mixing textures is key. I went with a combination of velvet and cotton. Fresh pillows can instantly change a room, and they're such an easy seasonal swap. It's amazing how scent and color can lift a space. Little touches like that make a house feel like home. By the time evening rolled around, my living room looked brand new, airy, bright, and completely me. The soft colors, the cushions, the new candles and throws. It all came together beautifully. Don't underestimate the power of small changes. Fresh pillows, a new coat of paint, a plant in the corner. They bring new energy and joy into your space. This is just the beginning of many decorating stories to come. And I can't wait to share more of my home journey with you. Your home should reflect how you want to feel. And this summer, I want to feel light, fresh, and full of possibility. I lit a few tea lights, curled up on the sofa with a cup of tea, and admired my little oasis. Decorating inspiration doesn't always come all at once. Sometimes it arrives in quiet moments, little by little. For me, it starts with how I want to feel in the space. Do I want it to feel calm, light, cozy, creative? Once I know the mood I'm aiming for, everything else starts to fall into place. I get a lot of ideas from everyday life. A walk through Edinburgh's old streets, the colours of stone, the way light filters through windows, the calm of a quiet cafe corner, books and magazines. I love flicking through home and lifestyle magazines at the weekend. I usually tear out pages or snap a photo when something catches my eye. Pinterest and Instagram. Of course, endless ideas there. But I try not to copy. Just collect pieces and vibes that speak to me. I usually create a mood board and see what patterns emerge. Nature, the colour of summer leaves, soft sand, muted skies. All of these find their way into the fabrics and tones I choose. Shops and markets, sometimes just touching fabrics, seeing colours in real life, or browsing through a home decor shop gives me a spark I didn't expect. And often, the best ideas come when I stop overthinking, when I sit in the room with a cup of tea and ask myself, what would feel good here?